We're all chasing something, right? Some kind of glory. But what if I told you the real path, the true path to greatness, isn't about climbing up, but about going down? That's what we're digging into today. This totally radical idea from a story that just flips our whole concept of success completely upside down. And it all kicks off with this one question. Now picture this. It's the question that was just buzzing in the air in this room. A room packed with tension, a lot of ambition. But let's be real. It's a question we still ask ourselves all the time, isn't it? In our jobs, with our friends, maybe even when we're alone with our thoughts. Who is going to come out on top? Who's really the greatest? Okay, so in that room, there was this one person who, by every single metric, had the right to claim that title. No question. The main figure here, Jesus, is described as holding all authority. Think about that. The undisputed most powerful person in the room. He's the one everyone is looking at, expecting him to take that seat of honor. But then, he does something nobody saw coming. He just gets up. Now, it sounds so simple, right? Just a guy getting up from a table. But in that moment, it was absolutely electric. Every single eye is locked on him. You can feel the question in the air. Okay, what's he going to give now to prove he's the greatest? He bends down. He actually lowers himself. And boom, in that one single motion, every single expectation of power and glory just gets shattered. This right here is the moment that changes everything. So what exactly was this act? This was no empty symbolic gesture. Oh no, this was something deliberate, something powerful, unfolding right there in front of them. Let's break down exactly what happened. Okay, look at these steps. First, he takes off his outer garments. This is the public symbol of his status, his authority, and he just sets it aside. Then he picks up a towel, the simple tool of a servant, and then he does the unthinkable, a job reserved for the lowest of the low, for a slave. He starts washing the dirty, dusty feet of his followers. Every single step is a conscious move downward. Now just let that sink in. The source tells us that heaven sings his praise. That's who he is, his divine identity. And yet, right here on earth, that very same person is on his knees with a servant's towel in his hand. It's a staggering image, right? It forces you to completely rethink what words like power and greatness even mean. So here's the absolute crucial point. This wasn't just some random act of kindness. This was a direct, living, breathing answer to their question, who is the greatest? He was redefining the very concept of glory right in front of them. And here it is, laid out plain and simple. On one side, you've got the world's definition of glory, right? It's all about rising above others, climbing the ladder, getting ahead, being served. But this story shows us a totally different way. True glory, the kind that actually lasts, isn't about being served at all. It's found in stooping down, in love, to serve others. But wait, it gets even deeper. Because to really get the full impact of this moment, you have to look at who was on the receiving end. Was he doing this as some kind of reward for their amazing, perfect loyalty? Not even close. See, he knew them. He really knew them. Inside and out. He wasn't blind to their flaws or what they were about to do to him. He did this with his eyes wide open, which, wow, just makes the love behind it that much more profound. Just try to wrap your head around this. He's kneeling in front of Peter, fully knowing that in just a few hours, Peter's going to swear up and down he doesn't even know him. He's washing the feet of all of them, knowing they're all going to run and leave him alone when things get tough. He even washed the feet of Judas, the one who was about to betray him. And this is the absolute heart of it all. This incredible act wasn't about them being worthy. They hadn't earned it one bit. He did it because of who he is, because he is love. The love didn't depend on them. It came from him. It was a pure, unconditional gift. Okay, so what does a story from 2,000 years ago have to do with you and me right now? Well, everything. Because this isn't just some old story from a history book. It's presented as a living, breathing invitation, a path that we're actually called to follow today. I mean, think about our world. It is constantly screaming at us to elevate ourselves, right? Build your brand, get more followers, climb higher and higher. It's this relentless, kind of exhausting race to the top. But this story, it offers a totally different call, a voice that cuts right through all that noise. And the call is surprisingly simple. First, come down. Get off your high horse, let go of the pride, the need to always be right. Second, wash. Serve the people around you in real practical ways, without needing a pat on the back for it. And third, love. Just love. Not because people earn it, but because that's who you're meant to become.
So here's the final and kind of radical takeaway. In a world that's obsessed with glory being about power, position, and status, this story drops the ultimate paradox on us, that true, lasting glory isn't found in being lifted up. It's found in bending down. And that right there is a truth that could change absolutely everything.